एक नया मॉल which is at sector 82. Similar thought, a beautiful mall, very big in about 10 acres, is coming up by Elan.
Okay.
So Elan Group is very soon launching a mall made with the thought of 2024.
Welcome to another amazing podcast. Today again I have Mr. Dhanraj Khullar with us.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Hi Anuj, good.
Sir, today I want to ask from you कि गुड़गांव में कौन-कौन से लेटेस्ट अपकमिंग मॉल लॉन्चेस हैं?
वेल अनुज, मॉल लॉन्चेस अगर हम गुड़गांव की बात करें स्पेसिफिकली तो आई फोरसी ओनली मे बी 1 सेकेंड, मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा अभी कब आने वाला है. बट बिफोर वी डू दैट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आज हमने एक्सपीरियंस करा है गुड़गांव में कि पिछले 10-15 साल में कोई नया मॉल नहीं आया है. आफ्टर एम्बियंस मॉल आई रिमेंबर, बिफोर एम्बियंस मॉल इट वाज एमजी रोड, जहां पर मोस्टली मॉल्स की कवरेज थी. मोस्टली मॉल्स वर लोकेटेड देयर. Sahara Mall, MGF Metropolitan, Metropolis, JMD. So all these malls happens to be a little failure today if we see in some or the other way. I'm not saying absolute बहुत बुरे हैं या बहुत अच्छे हैं. I don't want to comment on that. But yes, they have not seen that kind of footfall, appreciation, brands. वो सब वहाँ नहीं आया और जो भी आज वहाँ पर है वो कुछ हद तक कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड है. मतलब वो इतनी अच्छी क्वालिटी का या उतनी अच्छी स्ट्रेंथ का नहीं है जो हम कंपेयर करें एम्बियंस मॉल के साथ. नाउ एम्बियंस मॉल जब आया तो इट वाज एट द वेरी जंक्चर ऑफ टोल, जहां पर हम गुड़गांव को शुरुआत कहते हैं. एंड इट वाज अ लीनियर डेवलपमेंट जो बाहर से बहुत छोटा दिखे लेकिन अंदर बहुत बड़ा रहे. तो दैट वाज द थॉट ऑफ एम्बियंस मॉल एंड दे हैड अ लॉन बिग लैंड पार्सल देयर व्हिच वाज एम्बियंस आइलैंड along with a combination of mall and a hotel there on top of it, which was about 20% of the hotel. Now Ambience has made it beautiful, no doubt about that. They have done a fantastic job. And today, जो हम वहाँ पर हम brands देखते हैं, right from entrance till the last shop, what we see on the ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, all brands are super amazing, and every brand is doing good because of the reason that there's a massive footfall. Now, we need to understand very carefully कि massive footfall हो क्यों रहा है, ये क्यों आ रहा है footfall. And I would tell you before I go ahead that there's a research. There is research which happened कि जहाँ पर अलग अलग हाई स्ट्रीट्स पे जाके, एक बहुत अच्छा हाई स्ट्रीट है गुड़गांव में गलेरिया मार्केट, एक बहुत अच्छा हाई स्ट्रीट है दिल्ली में which is खान मार्केट, right? Now places like this, when there was a survey done and there was an inquiry done just asking people about their shopping habits. So the question asked by the surveyor was, where do you go for shopping? And people in Gurgaon, people who were in Galeria, they said we go to Ambience Mall. And when asked, so what are you doing here today? No, we are here for a sandwich, burger, roll, या कुछ local grocery shopping, या कुछ daily buying needs, maybe a mobile phone or a mobile phone cover, या कुछ और domestic purpose की चीज़ें, specs, या कुछ और खरीदना, which is of their daily need, or their binge eating sometimes in the evening. Breads, croissants, all these things they shop from there, which is daily buying. But when we talk about a shopping, which means you are buying apparels for yourself, footwears, so for that they go to a mall. Why? Because there they get the perfect brand mix. So if they are buying shoes, so they can go to Hush Puppies, they can go to Aldo, Dune, Charles & Keith, Steve Madden, Russo Banalo, lot of options are there. But that options you don't get in a high street. Right. अब अगर हम इसको थोड़ा और एलैबोरेट करें कि जो लोग खान मार्केट में शॉपिंग के लिए गए थे या विजिट के लिए गए थे, वेयर दे शॉप, दे गो टू ईदर एम्पोरियो, प्रोमेनाड, सिलेक्ट सिटी वॉक. व्हेन इट टॉक्स अबाउट शॉपिंग, जहां पर वो अपनी फैमिली के साथ एक कंप्लीट मिक्स ऑफ टाइम स्पेंड कर रहे हैं. वो लोग शॉप भी कर रहे हैं, एंटरटेनमेंट जोन विजिट कर रहे हैं, सिनेमा जा रहे हैं, फूड प्लाजा एंड फूड स्टोर्स को यूज कर रहे हैं, रेस्टोरेंट्स होंगे या फूड कोर्ट्स होंगे, देयर चॉइसेस. And they spend about 5-6 hours there, which means they are spending their massive time when they go outing. Instead of a high street, they do it in a mall. On a high street, they may just pick up a burger or a sandwich or a roll and just go for there, kuch chota sa grocery shopping kara, and they are out. So it's more like an in and out crowd or visits what you normally get at a high street. But in a mall, they spend a lot of time. Right. दे हैव लॉट ऑफ रीजन. इसके लिए बहुत सारे कारण भी हैं. अगर हम आज परिस्थिति देखें नॉर्थ इंडिया की, नॉर्थ इंडिया में 9 months we have hot summers, and 3 months, which are so-called winters, we have high pollutions, right? Now, due to this high pollution time, when AQI level is above 400, there are a lot of people who are reluctant कि इस समय इतने pollution में बाहर घूमना actually हमारी सेहत के लिए बहुत नुकसानदेह है. और जो समर्स का टाइम है, वी डोंट वांट टू स्वेट आउट. हम नहीं चाहते हमें शॉपिंग करते हुए, ट्रायल्स करते हुए, कपड़े खरीदते हुए, शूज ट्राई करते हुए बहुत पसीने आए, एंड वी प्रेफर टू गो टू अ मॉल. सो दैट्स व्हाई टुडे इफ वी सी दैट there's a huge massive crowd which turns up to a good running beautiful mall, right, like Ambience. Later it was also recognized कि जो मॉल में, Ambience मॉल में ही जो लेंथ ऑफ कार्स खड़ी है, जहाँ पार्किंग अवेलेबल ही नहीं है, out of 100 odd cars, there were like 80% cars which were less than 25 lakh rupees, which means it's not the affluent class, it's not the rich class who only go for shopping at malls. There's a whole segment, the whole lot of middle income, upper middle income and high income group which goes to these malls, visit regularly, चाहे वो हाइपर स्टोर जाएं, पर्सनल शॉपिंग के लिए जाएं, कुछ भी और खरीदने के लिए, इवन फॉर फूड, एंटरटेनमेंट, सिनेमा, whatever they do, they visit such malls. Going further, if I see that Gurgaon predominantly has been the only hub possible in terms of a mall to be visited, is only Ambience. There are few other options. Arya Mall is there, RDCT Mall is there, but they caters to a very small chunk of brands. You have very limitations there. Okay, the malls are made beautiful. They are good brands are there, but choices of brand limits. So that's why even the footfall limits there. Maybe a lot of people go there for food or entertainment, but when I talk about shopping, that percentage is quite less. Right. Now, what is the future? Now we are heading towards, as Gurgaon is expanding from Golf Course Road and MG Road, heading towards Extension Road, SPR Road, heading towards NHN and development till Manesar, New Gurgaon. All this development is actually rushing towards creating some good high street, which is value creation. कि आप यहाँ पर अगर अपना सेटअप करते हैं, बिजनेस शॉप खोलते हैं, तो आपको मेंटेनेंसेस बहुत कम है, खर्चे कम आते हैं. बट ये सब कम के अलावा, और कम एक्सपेंसिव भी है, लेकिन इस सब कम के अलावा एक और कम है, वो कि जो कि है कम फुटफॉल भी कम है वहाँ, राइट, एज कम्पेयर टू इंडियंस. सो हैविंग सेड दैट, एक नया मॉल विच इज एट सेक्टर 82, similar thought, a beautiful mall, very big in about 10 acres, with a combination of 5-star hotel, is coming up by Elan. Okay. So Elan Group is very soon launching a mall, which will be not a thought of like 10-15 साल पुराने thought के ऊपर mall बना हो. It will be a mall which will be made with the thought of 2024. Designer is Benoit, who made Ferrari World Dubai. So that's something very beautiful value addition to the complete design what they are doing. Plus, they are coming up with a very different structure where all the shops will be vibrant. कोई ऐसा कॉर्नर शॉप, कोई ऐसा डेड एंड, कोई ऐसा ब्लॉक एंड नहीं होगा जहां पर ब्रांड की विजिबिलिटी कम हो जाए. So they have designed it in a beautiful way. I have not seen the complete design, but yes, some preliminary cuts I have seen. So that's something what they are making is, I would say, phenomenal. बहुत ही amazing बना रहे हैं. Okay. They have a clear concept of a lower ground, first, second, third, fourth, where they are getting hyper retails on the ground floor, lower ground floor. They are getting vanilla stores on first, second, third floor. They have entertainment zone with cinema, with food court. And on fourth floor, the exit of cinema is there. Plus, they have some very plush restaurants, which will be like triple heighted with roof usage, al fresco dining outside with green area, internal dining. So there's a lot of combinations what they are coming up with in terms of what they are getting in their new brand new concept of Elan Mall in Sector 82. Now, this is located right opposite DLF Ultima, if you heard of it, right? So that area is actually called New Gurgaon, but it's relatively not new anymore because presently there are about 50,000 plus families which are living there. And in time to come, in next 3 to 4 years when this mall will be delivered, I think there will be more than about 2.5-3 lakh families around that area. And present people who are living there, जो लोग वहाँ रह रहे हैं अभी in that location of sector 81 to 95. All these people, and even from Dwarka Expressway, if I talk, sector 114 to sector 81, 82, 37, 36. Now, this complete stretch have only one option, which is Aimlets Mall.
There's no any other mall or a high street area.
See, as of today, what we see that presently there is no, I say there is no buzz, there is no mapping or planning of any such mall coming in up in that area. So this Elan 82 will be one such place, which will be the only destination for all those who will be willing to go for a new place, who will be willing to see a new buzzing, extravagant mall, जो कि उन्होंने पहले शायद विटनेस नहीं करा होगा एक ऑर्डिनरी मॉल के मुकाबले. और गुड़गांव का क्राउड एक हमेशा एक वैसा रहा है, गुड़गांव के लोग वैसे रहे हैं जो कि एक नई चीज़ को बहुत अप्रिशिएट करते हैं, स्पेशली अगर वो कुछ और वैल्यू एडिशंस कर रहे हो इन टर्म्स ऑफ ब्रांड प्रेजेंस देयर. सो देयर आर लाइकली top of the line brands will be available under one shop, under one roof. You will be having everything what you can think of buying. So it will be like a mix of everything where you can spend your 5-6 hours. So Elan has a very clear thought that they want to bring up something extraordinary, and that's what they've been known for. Their experiences of high street have been good. They have made some good high streets and they all are delivered. Now they are looking to deliver a mall which will be first of its kind by Elan. And I'm sure the vision is very clear. They are not looking to make any compromise in terms of quality, deliverance, brand presence, everything what they can think of. They are putting their complete energy into it.
That we can see by their project Elan Epic as well.
Correct.
Like
correct.
recently they had received a RERA,
Right.
received a OC.
Right.
But during evening मैं वहाँ पे गया था. People are just now clicking pictures. अभी कुछ leasing कुछ भी नहीं हुआ.
Right. Right.
But people are so कि
अभी लीजिंग का प्रोसेस उनका बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कर दिया है उन्होंने. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ ब्रांड्स व्हिच आर ऑलरेडी साइंड एट एलान, एपिक, मिरेकल, टाउन सेंट्रल, मर्काडो. अब वहाँ पर बस हो रहा है, अब वहाँ पर फुटफॉल आ रहा है धीरे धीरे. बट प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड कि एक हाई स्ट्रीट को इतना पुश करके चलाना क्यों पड़ता है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे टॉप एंड ब्रांड्स हैं. लाइक यू हैव नेवर सीन अ स्टीव मेडन स्टोर ऑन इन अ हाई स्ट्रीट. You will never see Zara store in a high street because they have their own SOPs. These brands, they say that we are okay, but to expand, to grow, to create our brand presence in different locations, but we need to have a suitable infrastructure for that, which they demand should be an air conditioned mall, high end specs, ultra luxury maintenances. So all these things, and apart from that, huge space for parkings, elevators. So all these things is we are talking about infrastructure. So these brands demand it. If we don't give them, they will not compromise and they're not going to come in any high street.
Right.
They want such place जहाँ पर उनको अपनी brand positioning create करना अच्छा लगे, जिस जगह से वो लोग relate कर पाए. Not that they can go to anywhere else. कहीं पर भी जाकर कोई भी store खोल लिया. They don't do that, right? Top end brands I'm talking. So that's what today these brands are looking forward to. That what next after Aimlets Mall. So this will be a one option for all the brands, I would say, who will be looking forward for a great presence in that part of Gurgaon, where a lot of people are coming presently and visiting Aimlets Mall, Arya Mall and RD City Mall as an option. But once they get the option near to them, this will be a hot buzzing place with a massive footfall.
So what kind of appreciation we can expect by Elan 82?
See, in terms of today, maybe they are pricing at a very reasonable thought, right? Ground floor is about 45,000 rupees. That's what they are looking at as a ballpark figure. I'm talking, not exact figures, right? A food court maybe around 23,000 rupees, or a restaurant space 22,000 rupees. So likewise, what they are projecting, I would say, as compared to the present infrastructure which is there, if I talk about Sapphire Mall Sector 83, right, the prices are far lesser than that. Whereas it's a high street, and you will not find any extraordinary, good quality, high-end brand there. There could be salons, there could be eateries. लेकिन अगर हम शॉपिंग की बात करें तो वहाँ ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Which means, if we look at from the perspective of appreciation, it will be massive. आज अगर आप कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हैं, that will grow up to about nearly double by the time it comes to its position. If I talk about ROIs will be massive because these top end brands pay massive money for their usage, and your ROI can be anywhere between 6 to 9%. So in terms of all values, if it's capital appreciation, return on investment, rentals की बात करें, so everything, I think it's a perfect mix, this Elan 82 as a project. And I am looking forward that there should be a lot of people who will show interest in this development. And I can guarantee that in next few years you will see a turnaround, एक ऐसा massive turnaround दिखेगा in terms of commercial appreciation, जो कि अभी तक हम रेजिडेंशियल में एक्सपेक्ट करते आए हैं या देखते आए हैं, ये अब मैसिव एप्रिसिएशन कमर्शियल में होने वाला है, स्पेशली इन अ मॉल, बिकॉज दैट इज अ नीड ऑफ आर. इस समय ज़रूरत है बहुत लग्जरी, बहुत अल्ट्रा लग्जरी हाई एंड मॉल की गुड़गांव के लिए, स्पेशली बिकॉज देयर इज नो अदर ऑल्टरनेटिव टू एम्बियंस मॉल एज ऑफ टुडे.
What will be the payment plan that Elan will offer us?
See, payment plans are very comfortable. They are looking at 40-50% payment plan. They have not freezed yet, but yes, 40% you pay, 50% you pay, rest you pay at the possession. You get some early bird discounts, you get some offers, you can you get returns on your investment up to about 12%. So there's a lot of they have created a very good beneficial payment plans and value additions they have done for the client, where the client will have a satisfaction that their money is in safe hands. Second, they are getting returns on what they have paid. Third, they'll be getting a short delivery of the project very soon. Fourth, they'll be having a project which will be I would say an icon for that location, right? And there'll be a push, there'll be a no push, I would say there'll be a lot of pull in terms of brand value, कि जहाँ पर brands खुद आएंगे इस mall में, and the developer, keeping all leasing rights with them, will choose which brand to have in their project, right? Because the moment developer lose that leasing right, that's how the mall fails.
If any of our investor want to run their own business,
See, firstly, I would say not possible, because as I've said, that developer will be having all leasing rights with them. But nevertheless, if for example somebody have a very good brand with themselves, and they want to open a restaurant on the fourth floor, an exclusive restaurant, right? And they are already running some of their restaurants in any part of Delhi NCR, and they have amazing reputation in terms of their rating, reviews, and it suits to that zoning, right? It is welcomed. But this is to be declared, talked before you are making a purchase, before you're investing. This has to be declared, talked over very well, unless the developer will keep the leasing right with them, because developers have burned their hands when the leasing rights were given to the owners for their interests. They have given it to liquor shops, spas, and we have seen the result was a disaster. So Elan is not taking any chances. They are keeping all leasing rights with them, so that this project should be a super success.
so this is all about Elan 82. For further inquiries, you can call us on given number so that our expert can help you to get your best allotment done. So मिलते हैं next podcast में और next video में. So till that time, take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, Anuj. Thank you for
Welcome,
that.
sir. Take
Bye
care,
bye.
sir.